Hello and welcome to Dr. Owusu Institute podcast. I'm your host, Lydia, and I am thrilled to bring you episode 3, Building the AI Future Together, Collaboration for Social Impact. Today, we'll talk about the power of partnerships and why collaboration across sectors, tech companies, governments, nonprofits, and citizens is critical in unlocking AI's full potential for social good. Joining us is Sarah, a social impact strategist with a decade of experience bridging the gap between tech innovation and humanitarian needs. Welcome, Sarah.
Thanks, Lydia. It's a pleasure to join this important conversation.
Let's start by exploring why collaboration is so essential. Sarah, why can't one group, say tech companies, do this alone?
That's a great question. The challenges we're addressing, like poverty, climate change, and healthcare inequities, are too complex for any one group to tackle alone. Tech companies may bring innovation and tools, but nonprofits, governments, and community organizations provide the local expertise, trust, and resources needed to implement solutions effectively.
Can you give an example of collaboration driving impact?
Sure. Take Microsoft's AI for Earth initiative. It's a great example of a private company partnering with conservation organizations and academic institutions to develop AI tools for sustainable resource management. Through collaboration, they're improving farming techniques, protecting biodiversity, and predicting climate patterns, none of which could be done in isolation.
That's inspiring. Are there specific ways governments have joined these efforts?
Yes, governments play a key role, especially in setting ethical guidelines and scaling successful projects. For instance, in India, the government collaborated with private organizations to use AI in healthcare. Together, they developed a system to predict high-risk pregnancies in rural areas, saving countless lives by enabling early interventions.
While collaboration sounds ideal, it's not without challenges, right? What are some hurdles?
Absolutely. One big challenge is misaligned priorities. Tech companies may focus on innovation and profit, while nonprofits and governments prioritize equity and accessibility. If those priorities don't align, projects can stall or even fail.
So how do we get everyone on the same page?
It takes intentionality and time. Setting shared goals at the start of a project is crucial, as is consistent communication. There's also a growing trend of embedding community voices into the decision-making process, ensuring solutions truly address their needs.
That's powerful. What about funding? Is that a barrier?
Definitely. Collaborative projects often require significant resources, and funding is a common stumbling block. The good news is that social impact investment is growing, with more private foundations and venture funds supporting initiatives at the intersection of AI and public good.
You've touched on trust before. Can you elaborate on why that's such a challenge?
Of course, trust is foundational. If communities don't trust the organizations deploying AI, they're less likely to engage or adopt the solutions. This is why transparency about how data is collected, used, and shared is so critical in building trust.
Let's look forward. Sarah, what's your vision for how collaboration can evolve?
I envision an interconnected ecosystem where collaboration is the default, not the exception. Governments, tech innovators, nonprofits, and communities will work together seamlessly, empowered by platforms that make partnership easier and more effective.
How about integrating communities? Can they do more than just provide feedback?
Absolutely. Communities should be co-creators, not just recipients. Projects like Participatory AI, where locals help design solutions, are already showing us the value of this approach. It's about mutual respect and shared ownership of outcomes.
And what do you think the role of education will be in fostering these partnerships?
Education is crucial. It's not just about training people to use AI tools, but also about cultivating leaders who understand both tech and societal needs. Cross-disciplinary education programs, bringing together data science, social work, and policy, are a step in the right direction.
Wow, Sarah, this has been such an enlightening conversation. Thank you for sharing your insights on collaboration and showing us that the AI future can indeed be one of shared prosperity and collective effort.
Thank you, Lydia. It's been a pleasure to explore these ideas with you and your audience.
To all our listeners, collaboration truly is the key to unlocking AI's potential for good. Remember, we each have a role to play in this journey. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and share it. Thanks for tuning in to Tech for Humanity, and we'll see you next time.